in which we have limit as x approaches 9 from 9 minus x over the square root of x minus 3. We have to determine the intermediate step. I do not know what to do with this before I identify the situation. Here, it was very easy. 3 was in the domain. Boom, done. Here, it was very easy. 3 was in the domain because this is polynomial defined everywhere. Boom, done. Well, this is a different story. I had to work harder, I had to factor, I had to simplify, and then apply the limit. That's why I need to know what this is. What is it? So we put a number on top of the equal symbol and a number under the equal symbol. What do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I saw that. Sorry. Where is this going?
0 over 0.
Yes. This is a different situation. We had a situation like this a couple of weeks ago or last week. I don't remember. So what did we do when we saw a radical minus or plus a number? Either numerator or denominator. What did we do? But I have to write it one more time. Anyone remembers how we addressed that issue? You should have it in the notes because...
That's the x minus... Hold on. X minus 3 is greater than...
We are rationalizing. So remember some time ago, we were looking at rationalizing the numerator. And I said at that time, well, we normally rationalize the denominator, but sometimes we have to rationalize the numerator. So we're not changing the function because this is 1. So the numerator, I will just copy it, factoring out -1. The square root of x plus 3. Can anyone multiply this by this for us? And I will write it here. You do not need to FOIL because we know the difference of squares. A minus b times a plus b is a squared minus b squared. You do not need to FOIL. Can anyone tell us what it equals to? Anyone I haven't heard today, please. Ezra, I haven't heard. David, I don't think I've heard from you. Enrique, I haven't heard from you. Anyone? Can anyone multiply these two? Please. If you don't answer, it means that you're not here with us. You have to say something, please.
9.
Okay, what else? So when you multiply x minus 3 by x plus 3, you cannot get just 9. So David, what is your opinion? Ezra, what is your opinion? Brian, what is your opinion?
Is it -9?
But when we multiply a plus b times a minus b, do I only get -b squared? Is that all I'm getting?
Oh, it's x minus 9 squared.
You mean minus 3 squared. That's awesome. Great. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect. And this is the problem, as you see. Once we eliminate the problem, now we can determine the limit. Perfect. Thank you. That was good. So now, can anyone give us the final answer for this limit? We are applying the limit. What do we get? Anyone, please? It's okay if you're wrong. At least I know you're here with me. Anyone, please? Donnie? Marita? Anyone?
Is it
Yes?
x squared minus 2x minus 9?
We are applying the limit to the quantities. Let me write it one more time. Maybe that's the confusion.
Okay.
So we are applying the limit as x approaches 9 to negative the square root of x plus 3. This is gone. Negative the square of x plus 3. And we are applying the limit when we determine the final answer. Yes. So what is the answer?
-9.
How much is the square root of 9?
I mean, -6.
Yes. -6 indeed. Very good. Awesome. Thank you. Now, I wanted to show a limit like this, which is, as you've seen, everything is different. All of them are different. This one is different, and so on and so forth. So let me show you a limit like this one. Let's say 35. I'm copying it, so limit as x approaches infinity from x squared plus 2x plus 3 divided by 3x squared plus 5. So this is another type of a limit. Why is it another type? Because of this. We've never seen this before. X approaches infinity. We've seen this rational functions and the limit, but not x approaches infinity. So this must be different, and it is very different from all the other ones we looked at so far. Okay, what is it different? Well, it requires more steps. So, first of all, when x approaches infinity, which of these three terms is the most powerful one? Ezra, are you with us? Are you back?
Well, yeah, I've been answering.
Oh, okay. Maybe you are muted. I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't realize you were muted. Okay, so which of these three quantities will be the most powerful, the biggest possible, when x approaches infinity?
Would it be 3x squared plus 5?
No, I'm saying which of these three terms will be the largest possible when x approaches infinity?
3.
So when x approaches infinity, 3 is 3. I'm saying which of...
Squared?
Yes, this is the most powerful. The other two don't even count. They're so small. So then where is x squared going when x approaches infinity? What should I write up here? If you plug infinity squared, where does it go? Infinity squared, where will that go?
Infinity.
Of course, thank you so much. Now the denominator, which of these two terms is the most powerful when x approaches infinity?
3x squared.
Absolutely, awesome. Where will this go?
Infinity as well?
Yes. So notice now we've seen 0 over 0. We have not seen this yet. We will. We've seen 0 over 0, but now look, we also have infinity over infinity. So this one also, I'm going to edit here. Infinity divided by infinity also has hope. Doesn't mean that the limit exists. It means that it's not a situation in which it guarantees there is no hope. So there is hope for this one. It may or may not exist, but there is hope. Okay, so now let's see. In this situation, we have to factor out the degree. Factor out the degree. What does that mean? How is that possible? What am I factoring? Okay. What is the degree of this polynomial?
Two?
2. So I have to factor out 2. I think that's what you said.
Yes.
The same thing in the denominator. I will factor out x squared. Because the degree is 2. Not because they are the same. Independently, please. The degree of the top is 2. I factor out x squared. It happens the degree of the denominator is 2. I factor out x squared. And you can say you cannot. You cannot factor out x squared because x squared is not a common factor, and I have to agree with you. If you say you cannot factor out x squared because x squared is not a common factor, I will say yes, you're right, but I will force it. What does that mean? Well, as long as I find 3 terms such that x squared times this is this, x squared times the second term is this, and x squared times this is that, I'm fine. So that for sure is 1, because x squared times 1 is x squared plus. Here I have a 2 over x. How come? Because x squared times 2 over x, I simplify an x and I get 2x back. What should be the third term so that it works? That x squared times this is 3.
3 over x?
Squared. Awesome. X squared times 3 over x squared is 3. X squared times 2 over x is 2x. And x squared times 1 is x squared. Awesome. Can anyone do the same thing for the denominator? Here we only have 2 terms. What should I have here? What should I have here?
3.
Yes, awesome. And
5 over x squared.
brilliant. That's all I needed. Thank you so much. Great job. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping. And before we finalize this, I want to write something very important here. And now we can write the final answer, but not yet. The limit as x approaches infinity from 1 over x or x squared or x to the third, I'm going to say x to the nth power, because it can be 1, it can be 2, and so on and so forth, and positive. What do you think this is? And here's the idea. This is huge because it's x approaches infinity. Big number. Imagine that I have $1 and I want to divide it by infinite, by 10 billion people. When I get to your door and I knock to your door, how much is left from that $1? I know it's silly. Let's say I have a pie. I don't know what pie you like, whatever it is. And I cut a slice, and I cut a slice, and a slice, and a slice, and a slice, and I want to give it to everybody on the planet. When I get to your door, how much do you think is left? So I can give you a piece. Close to what?
0.
Absolutely nothing. 1 or 5 or 4 or 40, it doesn't matter, divided by huge is 0. So coming back now here, 2 divided by huge, where is this going? Just this piece.
Yeah.
Exactly. 3 divided by huge, where is this going?
Yeah.
5 divided by huge, where is this going?
Yeah.
Excellent. And now we can identify the final answer. What is it?
1 over 3.
That's it. That is it. Okay,